My name is Alfred Ross, and I was born in 1923 in New York, and I've lived in New York all my life. I went to George Washington High School, which is in Washington Heights, and I also went to NYU. I went to NYU for 2 years, and at the end of the second year I was told by my draft board, because that was how you got in the Army. You registered and they called you in. And I went to the Army, I went to Fort Dix. I went right into an artillery unit that also was an anti-aircraft unit. And we had big guns and small guns. And my father was born in England, in Manchester, and this is really an odd thing. When I went overseas, I landed 20 miles from where my father was born. I saw aunts, uncles, and what have you. In any event, I was in England for about a year, all over England. The day after D-Day, I found myself in Normandy. And the Germans were gone from the beach, but getting off the boat to go down ropes to get onto the landing craft was probably the most frightening thing that ever happened to me in my life. In any event, we had to walk through the water to get onto the beach, and then it started. And we were held up for a while. The Germans they weren't on the beaches when we landed there, but they were keeping us from progressing. And then after Saint-Lô, we managed to get into Paris, and from Paris we went to Belgium. And the people who responded to us were absolutely unbelievable in terms of how thrilled they were that we were there. And even after the war, when my wife and I, eventually I got married, when my wife and I went to visit in France and people knew that I was in Normandy during the war, I got hugs and kisses from any Frenchman. Our outfit was multi-purposed. Number one, we were artillery, and we actually shot tanks or shot at whatever was an objective to shoot at. And at the same time, we were anti-aircraft, and in that case, we were trying to shoot down German planes for what existed at that particular point. After the invasion of France, the Luftwaffe was not the big thing it was before. In the middle of the night, we were awakened and told that we have to go to some place because things are happening. And we actually went to the Remagen Bridge, which was the bridge that crossed the Rhine River and was needed defense. And being an anti-aircraft, we were rushed to the Remagen Bridge to make sure that the Germans didn't destroy the bridge. The bridge did get destroyed mainly by all the explosions that were going on, but we did cross the river, and we were on the other side. We were in Germany, and from there the war ended.